took a month and a half, but I finally got this.
When I first started, they were really short-staffed, and by that I mean I was literally the only dental assistant at that office.
Hey guys, I'm sorry if it's a little dark in here. My face is probably in the shadow. I have all of the windows closed up with Reflectix because this summer has been very hot, and when it's over, say, 100 degrees, our 3 ACs actually have a hard time keeping up. So in order to keep the temperature inside the camper a little bit cooler, I put Reflectix in all of the windows. Made a huge difference. Now we can maintain temperatures. The downside is that we basically only have one open window because that's the only window that the sun doesn't hit. So today is August 31st. I think I'm going to be posting this video on September 2nd or 3rd, something like that. And for the last couple of weeks, Sasha and I have been very busy. Sasha started a new job as a dental assistant, and if all goes well, when she comes home tonight, I'm gonna have her talk to you a little bit about how her day was and tell you a little bit about the last week or so at work. Overall, she's been enjoying it, but it's been a steep learning curve for her. Sasha and I still both work for the campground, but we're doing far less work now because I'm busy with my own work and Sasha started her new job. We are gonna be helping out on some of the weekends, and I'm gonna continue doing some of the work that I've always done for the campground. However, I'm not doing any of the landscaping or mowing anymore. We have a new iPad. This is going to be used for a kiosk for people to sign in when they check in because the campground started using a new campground management software. It's called Firefly. So I'm just setting it up. It's one of the few jobs I actually get to sit in my own camper in the air conditioning and work. So I figured while I'm setting this up, I could just talk to you guys and tell you a little bit about what's been going on. Just double check that the update finished. And I don't know if it's going to show up, but it's much cooler in Texas lately. It's been 101 today. And the next few days are going to be 98, 99, 100. And I had no idea what a huge difference it is between 100 degrees and 110 degrees. It's a big difference. I find that anything over 104, 105 becomes nearly intolerable after, like, say, an hour, especially if you're in the sun. So trying to work on an RV roof when it's 108 degrees, I have like 15, 20 minutes before I overheat. Over the last week or so, I've been working on a customer project installing 600 watts of solar, 200 amp hours of lithium batteries, a 2000 watt Xantrex inverter, and all of the accessories that go with it into a super clean Bigfoot truck camper. I think it's 2001, so it's 22 years old. Immaculate, super clean, you know, a little dirt, a little bit of fading here and there, but the guy recently got it and wanted to upgrade the power system, asked me to do it. Got a little bit more complicated. I did find some water damage that had to be repaired underneath where the batteries were going, so I had to rebuild the floor for that. Also, one of the previous owners had apparently rewired something in the electrical box and it was a bit of a nightmare, so I had to fix that. Other than that, it's a really nice camper that should serve him well for many years to come. So I spent my week working on that. Meanwhile, Sasha was off doing her new dental assisting job. Now it's Thursday. A customer came and picked up the camper today, and now I'm just getting caught up on little odd jobs around the campground. So my goal in this video is to take you around with me for the day while I do my odd jobs and repairs and talk about some of the projects I'm working on. And then I think when Sasha comes home tonight, she's going to be able to maybe share a little bit about her job and give you guys an update. Now, I will say that our work camp job here is not a typical work camp job. We don't have defined hours. We're really kind of fill-in. If they're busy this weekend and Sasha has time, she can fill in. If they have odd jobs, they have some repairs, I can do those. For a while, we were working 20, 30, 40, 50 hours a week here, but that's kind of stopped. I think my next task today is the owners of the campground have asked me to fix, they have one of those little ride-on carts for kids. Gas pedal's not working or something like that. So let me box this up, I'll go back and deliver it, and then I'm gonna go take a look at that next. The iPad is delivered. Now I get to go find this little toy tractor. You know what? Let me take a quick detour and show you what's been going on. So they're putting a sprinkler system in because trying to keep up with watering all the grass is like a double full-time job. So they trenched, and you can see the big ditch here. So row 1, which is 20 sites, is all done. This crew, they just finished putting this sprinkler system in. We have a big weekend this weekend, so it was kind of a mad rush to get everything covered up. Not necessarily pretty, but covered up so that we could get customers into the sites. They're just doing a little final cleanup. Like I say, it's Thursday. Main check-in starts kind of tomorrow. See how brown that is? But see how green these sites are? That is because campground hands they've been watering manually 2 or 3 times a week, including the trees. Sounds like this year they're gonna fully sprinkle all 80 sites. I'm sure that'll be expensive, but absolutely worth it with these crazy droughts and the incredible heat we have. There is the little guy. I don't know what the problem is. On. Do the lights work? Lights don't work. I wonder if it's just dead. Oh, I wonder if it's as simple as this button is bad. I love the sound effects, that's great. Well, either the switch is bad, it looks like maybe some water got in here, or it could be that the battery is just dead. Oh, check this out. Absolutely covered in cobwebs and spiders, and let me clean that up before I do anything else. At least the button's working now. Before it wasn't even staying on. So when I push the pedal down, it shuts off. So I'm gonna guess something to do with the pedal. It stays on, I can shift all of this. It does look like the battery's dead. All right, the charger's not here, so I'm gonna bring it over to my trailer and see if I can charge the battery and disassemble it a little bit, and maybe we'll see what's wrong with it. It's also 101 degrees, and while it's noisy, I do have the AC running in the trailer, so it'll be a little bit more comfortable working there. And I can show you some of the stuff I've been working on in there too. However, I just finished that job today, and it's still a disaster. I need to organize it a little bit, so be prepared for that. All right, first thing, I gotta redirect this fan. It's gonna mess with my microphone. As a temporary fix, I put this side of the fan in here and it helps pull the air out faster, and it actually cools the trailer down much better. But in a previous video, I talked about how I need to get an air conditioner installed here, but I have all that rack up there. I'll leave a link to that video down below. Took a month and a half, but I finally got this. This is the roof curb, or an AC curb, and this plate mounts to the top of the roof, and then you mount your AC to this, and it's basically just a standoff, an extension. This is what it looks like. It's gonna fit over this right here, and if you look at it, it should nicely clear that that brace, and I could even technically remove this wood piece. I'll have to think about it. But anyways, so this is gonna get screwed down to my roof. I'm gonna seal the inside and remove all of this, and then I can finally mount my air conditioner above this deck. Perfect. So that just came in. I don't know where to put it right now. I didn't know if the curb would actually materialize because of the shipping delays, so I didn't buy an AC yet, but I think now that that's in, I need to get up on the roof and double check it. I need to run power somewhere down to here. Probably, I don't know, right along the edge. I might be able to chase it through that channel, maybe down there and then into the panel. I don't know. 2 weeks ago, I got my replacement Anchor 767, or the new Solix F2000. They're sitting here. I need to unbox them and put them back in their little home over there. I just have not had the time. For now, these are going to be my workbench. I think the battery is under the seat. Looks like this little tractor is from 2020. Looks like it's been stored outdoors. Not outdoors, but like in a barn or something. Lots of, looks like dog hair and spider webs. This is what it looks like. I don't know if it's 12 volt or 6 volt, so I'm gonna get my multimeter. Well, it only has 10 volts in it, so I'd say it's pretty dead. So it must be a 12 volt battery. Let me see if I can rig something up so it'll work. That's what I'll do. There we go. Got some aluminum wire. Clip off some wire, jump it into the terminal. Alternatively, I could just wait for them to bring me the charger. Now, I would never recommend doing this to anyone, but that's what I did, and it satisfied the charger. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't get too hot. It's basically a little lawnmower battery. I wanna test the amperage. So this is a nifty little clamp meter, and if I put my amperage thingy on here like this, then I go back to one of these wires, pulsing. So it's going like 0.4, 0.4, 0.4. So I think it's doing like a PWM charge. It's just pulsing the charging. But it is charging, so that's good. This is a Noco Genius 10. It's perfect for doing lithium, lead acid. It has a repair feature. It was pretty cheap, and I use it for just all kinds of stuff. I'll see if I can figure out the pedal, and then I'll charge it. I'm jumping the motor directly to the battery, and it goes like So that makes me wonder if it's just too dead to run. The LEDs and stuff come on, but there's no power. I think I can use this as a 12 volt supply. All right, I've never used the power supply option, so let me see what that gives me. Oh, that's cool. It just gives me a steady like 13.5 volts. That's all it was. The battery was dead. Or not. Basically, this switch has a high side, a low side, and like an off, which is why it's a 6-prong. And I was using my multimeter to test it, and I wasn't really getting any luck with it. And then basically by doing this a whole bunch of times and letting it slam, it started to work again, and now it's fine. So I think all it was this sat for so long that possibly the contacts got dusty or corroded. So charge it up. I'm gonna put this all back together, and I think we're good to go. So that's all it was. I'll turn it on, and you can see it works. Put it into high gear. That works. Low gear. That works. I'll just button it back up, and I think that's it. So that works. I kind of like doing stuff like that. Quick and easy, just a case of figuring out how it works and then what's wrong with it. It's all loaded up. We got the tractor on the truck. Got our sprinklers going. I think that's the owner. She's coming to bring me the charger, but I'm already done with the tractor. It's all fixed. The switch, I think, got corroded. Just go. And then it'll work. It's actually the next day. Yesterday didn't go to plan. I ended up getting stuck in the office working on computer things. And when Sasha got home, we just ended up talking, making dinner, and going to bed. I realized that I'm starting to get a cold, so I needed to get some sleep. And today is Friday. And we have check-ins coming very soon. I'm occupying one of the sites, and I need to move my trailer. Kind of something I do almost every week. I park at a site during the week while there's no one here, and then I move my trailer out behind the trees during the weekend when the sites are full. However, I still need to clean up my trailer. I want to go into the local town later. I need to go to Home Depot and get some more storage and a few boxes and things like that. So I need to get the trailer ready to roll. After my week-long project, I have everything mostly put together, except this is all the stuff that I don't have enough organizational spots for. This is new equipment, nuts and bolts, fasteners, solar stuff, and I need a place to put it. I also just got my roof curb in. I have my two Anchor 767s. They've been sitting here for like 2 weeks. I really need to get these unboxed and put away. I also have another portable power station coming in for me to test and review, and it's got the power station itself and then 3 solar panels. So I need to free up some space in my trailer so I have a place to put everything. I'd like to finally unbox these anchors and take a look at them. And I actually need to keep these boxes, so I gotta package these up and put them back into my storage unit. So these new Anchor 767s are, this trailer has become my garage. In fact, Sasha bought me this shirt for my birthday. I'll be in my office. So I spend a lot of time out here doing exactly this kind of stuff. All right, double check here. I got my chains, safety cable, hitch locked, tongue is down, blocked, everything's secured. The inside of the trailer is in good shape. Door is locked, tires aren't flat. I have my wallet, which is an important thing to bring. See all the spots on the hood because they were watering, which gets the hood wet, and then the dust comes in and sticks to it. So the truck is absolutely filthy. I can stop at the storage facility, and that's all I can think of right now. I needed to grab the battery for the cooler. Sasha has the cooler in the back of her car for grocery shopping, which she's gonna be doing after work. So I'm gonna stop at her work and put this in the cooler and turn it on so that when she goes grocery shopping, the cooler's nice and cold. I just picked up a couple boxes. There's this company called Yoshino. They sent me this new solid state lithium power station. 3 solar panels, I think 600 watts worth of solar panels. What piqued my curiosity is that it's the world's first solid state power station. So when they offered to send me one to try out, I couldn't resist. So it just showed up today. The power station itself isn't that heavy, but the solar panels were. I'm really excited about this one. It's beautiful. You guys look it up. I'll leave a link to it down below. And the fact that it's solid state means that the batteries are smaller. There's no risk of like fire or thermal runaway. I like the way they design it, and it's also got a 4,000 watt inverter. So it's a pretty beefy unit, but pretty small. Anyways, I'll be checking that out in a future video. So I dropped off my Anchor boxes in my storage unit, and now I'm headed to a town called Granbury, which is our local, kind of has everything. It has a Home Depot, Walmart, Lowe's, and our favorite grocery store, which is H-E-B. I need to give Sasha the battery for the Anchor. Now I just have to find Sasha's car. Her car got super dirty. I know it rained the other day. I didn't realize how filthy it got. Crazy. All right. Throw it in here. Oh, you gotta put it in the right way. That helps. This fancy little cover back on. And then, oh, it's not too bad. It's 194 degrees. So it should be set. It remembers between replacing the batteries that I want it at 34 degrees. So that's good. Good to go. And I probably need a better solution than this old bungee cord, but it's working for now. We've been doing this all summer, really. We put the cooler in the car or the truck, and we use it to get our groceries home, because we have somewhere between 45 minutes, maybe an hour some days if we have a lot of traffic, to get groceries home. And that means that it sits in the back of this car and it just bakes. Cooler's been very helpful, but it is a little bit big and heavy to get in and out of the car, so we tend to just leave it in here, but I don't leave the battery in here. I got a really unusual product review offer, which is for a vacuum insulated cooler. I just got it a couple days ago. I haven't even opened it yet, but I'm gonna make a video about that because I think it's gonna be a game-changing technology. It's not just another cooler. It's a really, really cool piece of technology. It's vacuum insulated. For those of you who are familiar with vacuum insulated cups and thermoses and things like that, they are amazingly efficient. This is just a regular cooler. It's probably got like a polyurethane foam insulation with a compressor to keep things cold. Complexity with a vacuum insulated cooler is that it's not round, so the vacuum has a tendency to collapse the material. When they contacted me, I was like, oh, here's another cooler offer. But I looked into it, and it's a really cool cooler. Not my normal thing, but I'm definitely excited to try it out. And my goal with it is, of course, to use it like on picnics and things like that, but so instead of using this in the back of the car, we'll put this other one in the car, and we can use that as our grocery transport device. So I'll be making a video about that in the future. Dealing with the Texas heat has been a real struggle. I think that new cooler is going to go a long way in solving the issues that we've had. Now I got to go to Home Depot. Thank you for shopping, honey. Once we get a normal plate on here, I gotta get a car wash on this thing. Yeah, it's filthy. I don't even want to touch the car. So I haven't even been to Sasha's work yet. I guess it's a pretty busy place. They have people in and out all the time. I just walked by the door for the first time, and it's packed. So she was saying it's a very busy job, but she's actually kind of enjoying it. The first week was a little rough. This is her second week, actually the last day of her second week, and I think she's enjoying it. I wanted her to talk about it last night, but we just had a really late night and we had to get to bed. So I'm hoping maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow, before I finish putting the video together, I'm gonna have her tell you all about it. Now I need to drive back to Home Depot and do what I originally set out to do. Alright guys, so I'm in my trailer, I'm at Home Depot. I gotta think about what I want to get in Home Depot. I'm still struggling for storage. I am gonna be getting rid of this. I gotta order a new air conditioner. This whole thing's coming out, and I'd like to put, I think, a standard toolbox in here. I also would like to get something that is removable. I really like having these pack-out boxes that are removable. I can take them with me. I can mix and match them. They're more expensive than a standard toolbox, but man, they're super convenient. So I'm not really sure what to do. I'm gonna go see what they have in Home Depot, look at some options, and with this AC gone, this entire area opens up. In fact, I might remove these and just make like a floor to ceiling stack and then secure it to the ceiling somehow. Not really sure, but something like that. This just takes up so much space. I think I need a table saw and like a compound miter saw. Every time I do a job, I end up with new issues and need tools to solve it. So I gotta think about it. And I don't know, I might have to get rid of this TV. It was a nice idea, but I might put something there, like a rack. Really, something I need desperately is, this is left over from when it was a camper, but I need a place to store cans and fluids and stuff. All right, I gotta bring my stuff in and then organize some things. All right, I'm gonna get to organizing. I gotta think a little bit about what I need to store and how I can do it. So Sasha went all the way home. I'm still in Granbury is the name of the town. She has a lesson tonight and she didn't have time to go grocery shopping. So she's actually gonna come back to Granbury. It's like a half an hour, 40-minute drive. I moved some stuff from there to here. That'll give me some more space, and I think I can take advantage of that spot up there. It's nice and easy to access. Got the AC running again. Feels good in here. This guy has a massive fuel leak. I let him know. I gotta take a look at it. Not moving it. We got him going again. His fuel filter, actually, the O-ring inside the fuel filter let go. And to my surprise, I had this water filter wrench and it fit perfectly. So we went into Home Depot and bought a large O-ring set and put a best we could find an O-ring back on it, and it's not leaking now. So obviously the O-ring was bad, and when they get back to the shop on Monday, they'll have the mechanic fix it. Anyways, so I got my parts. I got a couple more boxes and a wall plate that I'm gonna put up there, and then I'll have some there and there. So instead of me being here an hour and a half, I've been here like almost 4 hours, so a little bit longer than I had planned on. Done. Now, in theory, nice, that fits up there. I have a little bit more space over there, and then I forgot I need to get one more box for up here. And then I should have enough space to put all of my random, where'd they go? All of my random fasteners and stuff. So then when I get home, I can organize everything. So Sasha is on her way. Well, let me go get that last box, and then I gotta clean all this up so I can drive again. And then Sasha's gonna come pick me up. Poor guy. We got it all sealed up. He forgot to put the filter in. Pulled over, put the filter in, put the cover back on, and it's leaking again. So he's talking to his mechanic. Apparently there's something wrong with the housing. All right, it's getting there. And look who it is. Greetings. You are on camera.
Hi camera.
So you're back.
I'm back.
You want to go get some dinner?
Yeah, sure. It's been a long day and I'm tired and I'm hungry, so time to eat. Clean enough.
Just want to make sure I didn't accidentally step in diesel fuel. Sasha came, we ate dinner, now she's leaving. I didn't record anything, I just forgot. We got talking and that was about it. So she had a long day, she's tired. I still have to finish my shopping at Home Depot. So maybe tomorrow we will sit down and talk about her job. She told me all about it, but we were in Chili's and it's noisy. And anyways, I'm gonna go finish my Home Depot shopping and then go home.
Do I look sleepy?
So you were
We've
saying...
been tired lately, so...
Yeah, the last 2 weeks have been really rough.
Yeah, I feel like between having projects and me starting work, I feel like it's been kind of tiring and stressful for the last few weeks, yeah. But no, everything is going really well. I just started my dental assisting job. I had no prior dental assisting experience. When I first started, they were really short-staffed, and by that I mean I was literally the only dental assistant at that office. So when I opened the door, they were like, "Oh, hey, just so you know, you're kind of the only dental assistant today." I'm like, "What?" Like, I don't know.
But you had no experience, so you weren't really an
Zero.
assistant. You'd have your license,
Yes.
but you have to be trained.
Yes, I was supposed to be trained, and they told me I was the only one. I was like, it's not gonna go well. It's gonna be terrible. But then they assured me that there's another assistant coming from a different office, so she'll be able to help me out. First week was not smooth at all because I was just learning about everything, and I constantly felt like I have no idea what I was doing. I didn't want to, do something wrong, or I was just extra cautious. But the second week, I think I kind of got into the flow of things. I was able to kind of learn what they want me to do and when, and it was a lot smoother, and I think I finally got to actually assist. I was able to help patients, and that made me just so happy. I feel like I really enjoy helping people. Yeah, it's been going really well, definitely very busy. I think we've been
busier than you expected.
Yeah, well, I feel like not only we're short-staffed, they're also trying to train me while being short-staffed, and I'm trying to learn. And it's not like they can show me one thing and it's like I can do it a couple times and then I learn how to do it. It's more like, we will show you how to do this, and while they're showing me stuff, it's like they're being interrupted by something else, and then they're asking me to do something else, and then while I'm doing that, they're asking me to do something else. So it's like,
I think at least what you told me is you were expecting to go in and like they would train you with some stuff, you do some basic things, but it's more like, welcome, do everything all at once.
right now. And yeah, but what I'm very happy about is the doctor. He's been super nice, he's super polite, very kind. He's able to kind of show me the process. If I'm making a mistake, that's okay. I can always improve next time. And yeah, he's been very patient and very kind. So I feel like overall, I'm in a really good place. I realize it kind of sucks right now because we're really short-staffed, but hopefully they'll be able to hire more people and I'll be able to get the actual training. And yeah, and I'm also really enjoying the fact that I'm driving again. Because I know over the last, almost 4 years.
4 years.
Scott was the dedicated driver because I did not feel comfortable driving our truck camper. Now that I have my beautiful Honda CR-V, I'm so happy. It's such a nice car. It's much smaller than our truck. I'm trying to think.
You got to go shopping. You went to Target.
By myself. So exciting, yeah.
Yep, because I don't really want to go to Target. I go to Home Depot. See, I go to Home Depot, you hate it. You go to Target, I hate it. So it's nice that we can go our separate ways. I spent like 4 hours at Home Depot yesterday.
Yeah.
In my
Working on the
trailer.
project. Yeah, definitely. But no, I feel like everything is going really well. It's just this is a change of pace for us. I'm trying to figure out my new career path. Scott is busy with his projects.
But it's because we're going in a new direction. We have new plans. We have a lot of new plans. We have unexpected plans that we'll maybe we'll talk about in the future.
Yeah.
They're very uncertain plans, but we've been stationary for 8 months and we're getting itchy again.
Well, it's like after 3.5 years of full-time travel where we would like change locations every few days, now we've been stationary in this one spot in Texas. We've been getting kind of itchy to go places again.
And I think the big thing for us is we traveled. It was kind of an early retirement, and a lot of it was off of savings, which obviously is not sustainable. So now the economy is crazy, inflation's out of control.
Yeah.
We'd love to buy a house, but we don't know exactly where we want to buy a house. So we have the fifth wheel. It's comfortable enough. We're looking at a different fifth wheel, but that'll probably be next year. And there's no reason why we couldn't start traveling again. It's just a case of coming up with a way to make money. Ideally, change locations every month or 2 or 3 and work during that period of time, and then move to another location and work there for a few months. And then I think we'll probably still use Texas as our home base.
Yeah, hopefully.
I think we want to move to Texas. And from my perspective, it's been really nice to see Sasha enjoy her new job. The first week was, I could see the stress in you, but then after that, now you won't stop talking about, I helped this person and this person said this and then the doctor did this and then this other thing happened and this person came in today. You're just bubbling over with excitement.
Well, I feel like at first, when I first started, I was like, I think I'm going to be looking for another job quickly because I was very stressed out during my first week, but then I think we got some assistance from the other offices to help, so that was kind of nice, and then I was able to learn a couple things here and there, so yeah, definitely I can see myself staying here for a while. Yeah,
good.
I'm happy.
Good to hear.
Every night I come home, I talk a lot for like the first few hours, and then when it's time to go to bed, I still kind of talk a little bit more and more.
Honey, we gotta go to sleep.
I'm like, I know, but then this happened and that happened, and yeah.
Yeah, which is good. It's good.
You can probably tell that we're not like the brightest right now. We're just kind of mellow and we're pretty exhausted.
Yeah. Well, I mean, ideally I'd like to have a day off, but now that we haven't been really working at the campground, the list of stuff, it was a bunch of stuff I did today that I didn't, record. The drain line on the AC was clogged and their computer wouldn't print and golf cart broke and the fence wouldn't shut, just a million little things. So I'm trying to get that done, and then meanwhile I'm like, oh, that's right, I gotta get this video done, and at some point we just want a day off. It's only 100 out right now, which
it's like feels cold almost.
It's ridiculous. I would never think that that's cool, but it's finally the weather that we can go out and go for a walk. It's still hot, but it's not. Before, when it's 108, 110, you just can't be outside. Nope. It's terrible.
No.
So we're getting itchy to go out and enjoy ourselves and have a little fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.